Um, it's drama.
Drama. Okay. Did you like it?
Yes, I like it. My family, I like it too.
Okay. Good. Very good. Well done. Laura, welcome.
Hi.
How was your day?
It was okay. I didn't do much. As always, just enjoying my vacations.
Okay. When do you start? When do you finish your vacation?
May, I think the 8th or 6th.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Good. So what did you do again? Apart from just
Mm.
enjoying?
Well, I did something. I booked an appointment to get a tattoo tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. So
Is that your first tattoo?
yeah,
Why do you want to get it?
I don't know. I just want to do something rebellious, I think.
Okay. Okay. Is that to do with too much time on your holiday to spend? You have
Yeah,
these
I think
years of,
so.
okay. What are you gonna get? Do you know?
Yeah, a quote from the Quran. It
Hmm.
is an Arabic quote that says, "Do not let their words sadden you." I mean, I think it's an important quote that I would like to read every time
Hmm.
I look at my arm.
Okay. And where are you gonna get it? On your arm?
Yeah, my forearm. Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll see tomorrow if you did it or not. Um,
Yeah.
okay. Good. 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 Kenya, welcome. Are you here? How was your day, Kenya?
Hello, Mister. My my day was normal.
Was
I
normal. Yeah.
with the flu.
What did you do?
I am sick with the flu.
Okay, you're sick.
Uh,
So did you spend on medicine?
no,
You didn't take medicine? Okay, you should. You should. Medicine can help you. Or drink a lot of tea. That always helps from the flu, especially. Okay, good.
you.
I hope you get better soon. Yeah. Javier, welcome. How are you? How was your day?
Hello, Mr. Uh, good day, good day.
Had a good day. What did you do?
Um, I working.
Mm-hmm. Been working all day. Okay, good. So was it a productive
Yes,
day?
yes, okay.
Okay. Okay, good. Good. Welcome. Javier Hara, how are you? How was your day?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine.
Had a good day?
Yeah, I think so.
Not very convinced. What did you do?
Just sleeping.
You were sleeping. Okay. Resting. Yeah, you need that.
Yeah, because I did exercise today, so
Okay, that's good. So the day was dedicated for resting. Okay, good. Well done. Rafael, welcome. How was your day?
Hello. Today I already bought a new phone for everything for the classes. For
Okay,
yes.
good.
So officially the old phone is lost, and well, now I have this one, and yes, I'm pretty happy.
But you can't, can you track the old phone or no?
Yes, I blocked it.
But can you
But
track? Because sometimes there is an application that you can track where is your phone and it would show you where it was. Could
yes, but it's in like the Trini Puerto, and well, like it's lost.
Yes, I guess it better stays there then. Yes. Well, it's sad, but good that you moved on and now you have your new phone. So yeah, careful and hopefully nothing will happen with this phone. Okay, good. Good that you're coming back to your normal day-to-day life. And Angeles, how are you? How was your day?
Hi, my day was good. I worked. I was working today and then I went shopping
Mhm.
and then I helped my mom with some things that she had to buy for the house.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, very good. Was it online shopping or you went to the store?
No, I went to the store. Yes,
Okay.
went to the store.
Got for a refund.
No.
Okay, that's tomorrow. So whatever you buy, try to go for and ask for a refund tomorrow. Overcoming your fears. Okay, good. Janella, welcome. How was your day?
Hello, teacher. Good afternoon. Well, I a little tired. I was on the street all day working and finished some early and recently I come home.
Okay, good. So busy day.
Yes.
Okay, good, 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 good. Busy means productive most of the times. Nicole, welcome. How was your day?
For the day, it is friends, it is mother and father, it is mall.
Mm-hmm. What else? Nothing else? Okay, okay, good, good. Josue, how was your day? Hector, how was your day?
Hi, mister. Well, it's actually pretty good day. On morning, I had a nice book. I have written a nice book, and after the lunch, I had going to the street and do some things, and yeah, that's pretty nice.
Went where, sorry?
Sorry,
Where did you go?
to the street to go something in the street.
Okay, okay. Went to the street. Okay. Good. That's the I think it's called intervention of the first language. When you're translating something directly from your mother tongue, so in this case, I imagine like it's direct translation from Spanish, you know? Because in English you don't say I went to the streets. Like there's only one category of work that is done on the streets, like that. But I did some activities, or I had some unfinished business to do, but not on the street. Yeah, good. In town, in the city center, like in the high street, you can say that as well. Like I had some business to do in the city center, or I had some business to do in the main street or in the main avenue or whatever. Okay, good. So busy day. Good. Brian, how was your day?
Mr. Good afternoon. It was a busy day, a lot of job. Right now, I'm going to my home,
Okay.
but there is a lot of traffic. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in
Careful.
a few minutes, I am home,
Good.
and I'm going to connect my laptop.
Good. Drive safe. Focus on the road, not on us. Listen, but don't look at us. Good.
Okay, Mr. Thank you.
Demilet, how was your day?
Hi, it was pretty good. I tried to teach my sister English because she's trying to apply to the new high school. So yeah, that's what I did all day.
Okay, good. Did you learn a lot from you?
A little bit because she doesn't like English too much.
Mhm.
So yeah, step by step.
Exactly. Step by step, little by little. No one learns from not practicing. Okay, good. So busy day as well. Diego, welcome. How was your day?
Hello, teacher. Yeah, it's fine, but at this moment I got to go trip to my house.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I to a taxi in the traffic.
You're stuck in a traffic.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, again, be careful with the phone using in a taxi, and yeah, and I hope you reach your home soon. Good. Edward, welcome. How was your day?
I miss it. Yeah, it's a good day.
It was a good day. What did
Yeah.
you do?
Well, uh, mm, maybe I, well, I do my homework. I'm cooking. Yeah. While I was cooking, no more. Maybe try to clean my room. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. So everyone, or most of you, had quite a busy and productive day. So well done. Always moving forward. Now, I don't know if everyone noticed the message about Alticia, what was happening today, that there was some sort of maintenance. So I tried to send the message as soon as I got to know about it. So if for some reason you did something on Alticia, it's very likely that that percentage will not be counted. So you will have to do it again. But as I said, I hope you check the message on the group chat we have, so you do not have to go through that. So that's one. Two, I do hope that everyone managed to send their emails complaining about something that you bought. Okay, so that was the writing activity that we spoke about yesterday, and that is going to be something that will be classified as an extracurriculum. Okay, so I do hope that everyone managed to finish it. I did see some of yours. I graded some of yours, but not everyone. So I will, in the next couple of days, I will make sure that everyone has a grade on that activity too. Okay, so now that we finished Unit 8A, we are moving on to the Unit 8B. So this time we're gonna, yes, Brian.
Mister, excuse me. I sent my homework, but in the platform in Moodle.
Yes,
I didn't send you an email.
Sorry, it was supposed to be on Moodle, yes. Uploaded on Moodle.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yeah?
Thank you.
No worries. So, as we finished talking about shopping, about the refunds, and so on, now we're moving on to the Unit 8B. And we're going to be talking about the different types of jobs, and again, vocabulary related to those different types of jobs. So you can describe your own job, you have enough vocabulary to describe someone else's job, or even your dream job. So let's look at the screen first. And Edward, could you read please the first question?
Yeah. Can you name?
And then continue.
Okay. 2 jobs which people do. Oh, sorry. Can you name 2 jobs which people do in a restaurant?
Actually, read all of them. Continue.
2 jobs connect with transport. 2 jobs that people do at home. 2 jobs where you spend a lot of time outside. 2 jobs in entertainment.
Very good. So let's look at the first one. And this is the question for everyone. Can you name 2 jobs which people do in a restaurant? What kind of 2 jobs that people do in a restaurant?
Chef.
Sorry?
Chef.
Chef, yes.
Cashier and waiter.
Waiter, yes.
Cook.
Cook or chef, yes, the same. What else?
Wash dishes.
Yes. What else? Danielle? Brian, are you raising your hands?
I would say the restaurant manager.
Yes. What else?
The manager, maybe.
Yes. What else?
The cook helper. Someone who assists the main chef, the head chef.
Yes. Good. What else?
Security, standing out of the restaurant.
Very good. What else? So we have the managers, we have the administrator, then I heard the chef, I heard sous chef or the helper. I heard the head chef, I heard the dishwasher, I heard the bartender. Did you say or not? The security guard. Any more?
The accountant that manages all the payrolls and bills
Yes. Okay.
and all everything that.
Okay, very good. Now, can you name 2 jobs connected with transport? 2 jobs connected with transport.
Taxi driver.
Taxi driver, well done, Gabby.
A
Pilot.
pilot.
One at a time, please.
A pilot.
A pilot, good. More?
Delivery.
Very good. More?
A bus driver.
Very good. More? Okay. Next, can you name 2 jobs for people, 2 jobs that people do at home? 2 jobs that-
Cleaning.
Yes. More? So a cleaner who cleans the house, that's the job. More?
Babysitter.
Cooking.
Cooking. What else?
Babysitter.
Say again, can you?
Babysitter.
Babysitter, yes.
Maybe in some places, security guard.
Yes. More?
Housewife.
I'm not gonna go into discussion if it's a job or but I would not call this a job. Okay, it's here we're talking about more like official jobs. So this is the responsibility that you have in the family, and one of those responsibilities is yeah, could be that, but this is not the job in the essence of how we are formally describing jobs. Okay, but good try. Okay, next, can you name 2 jobs where you spend a lot of time outside?
Construction.
Construction, good. More? The construction workers. More?
The male woman or man who is always delivering all the letters and posts.
Yes. Yes, good. More?
Police
Driver.
officers.
Police officers, very good. More?
Driver.
Doctor.
Doctors.
Doctors. Which doctors spend a lot of time outside? I thought they are locked in a hospital all the time, no?
But outside of their homes, in the hospital.
Yeah,
Farmers
in
usually.
that sense, yes, that classified. But I think the outside meaning outside in the open air. But a good try, Brian.
Pilot.
Pilots,
Like taxi drivers.
taxi drivers, yeah. More?
Maybe a paramedic.
Paramedic. I would agree with that. Maybe they spend more time than actual doctors. Okay, more? Farmers. Yeah, farmers spend a lot of time. Lifeguards also spend a lot of time outside. Okay, good. And the last one, can you name 2 jobs in entertainment?
Singer.
Singer, yes.
Comedians,
Comedians, yes.
An actor or an actress.
Very good,
actresses,
well done. More?
soccer players,
Some are more in entertainment than in sports, that's true. But okay, more? TV presenters? Yeah,
Influencer.
influencers.
Maybe.
If you classify this as a job, yes, absolutely, could be for some. More? No? Okay. So quite a lot of different types of jobs in many different industries. Now, before we start this this class, I want you to go through some vocabulary that we might need. So let's first have a look at this activity here. We're not going to match them with the pictures, but I want you to read these sentences and try to figure out what do the words in bold mean. Okay, so again, just like we did the exercise yesterday, where we were looking at some context clues. So if you don't understand what exactly it might mean, try to look at the full sentence, and maybe that will help you to see what that specific word means. So Kenya, could you read the sentence number, sentence A, please?
She decided to set up an online business selling birthday cakes.
She decided to set up an online business selling birthday cakes. So what do you think set up means? What do you think it might mean to set up? She set up an online business. What might the words set up mean? Can someone help Kenya? What might the word set up mean? Again,
Like
look.
start an online business.
Well done. Yes, Andrea. Yes, to set up means to start, to establish, to open. Okay, so she decided to set up an online business. She decided to open. She decided to incorporate officially an online business. So setting up is to start, to open, to make it work. Okay, very good. Sentence B, Yomi, please. Yomi? Can you read the sentence B, please? Guillermo, can you read B?
Letter B. Her business is doing very well. Claire is a success.
A success.
Success.
Success. Okay. So what is the word doing very well? Her business is doing very well. What does it mean, doing very well?
That is doing great.
Yes, and it's making money, it's making sales. If we're talking about the business, the business is successful business. Okay, good. Letter C, Hector.
She was unemployed and she had to look for a job.
Okay, so what does unemployed means?
She don't have a work. She don't have a.
Yes.
Like employed.
Employed, again, if we remove an, we have employed. So employed is someone who has a job, correct? Part-time, full-time, volunteering, or whatever, but the person who has a job. Unemployed is the opposite of that. So meaning the person who does not have a job. And what does it mean? Look for a job. She had to look for a job.
To search a job.
To search for employment, search for the job to get money. Okay, very good. Maria Antonietta, next one, please. D.
They had an argument and Claire was
Sacked.
sacked.
What do you think the word was sacked means? They had an argument and Claire was sacked.
It's not valid. The argument is not valid. No.
It's more to do like, do you know, are you familiar with the fired? Fired, like when you lose your position in work, okay? You can use two words. You can say fired, they fired me, or in British English, you say they sacked me. Okay, that means that I am no longer employed with that company. They had to let me go. Okay, so sacked is the British word for or the same as fired. Like they fired me, I no longer work for that company. So word sacked, she was sacked or Claire was sacked means that she was asked to leave the company and she no longer is a part of that company. She no longer works for that company. E. Melissa. Can't hear you very well. Claire worked for a marketing company. Yeah, so what does it mean worked for? What does it mean worked for? Jamilet, can you help Melissa? What does it mean worked for? She worked for a marketing company.
Maybe that she's like working in that company.
Yeah. It's very simple. This one is straightforward, like meaning that she was employed by a specific company, meaning that she was working and she was getting the salary from that specific company. Okay, good. Next, letter F. Javier Plua. F, please.
I applied for a lot of jobs and sent in CVAs.
CVs. Okay. What does it mean applied for? She applied for a lot of jobs.
Looking a job for a job.
Yeah. To apply for, meaning that you send your, maybe you send your CV or your resume, you went for different job interviews and so on. So she applied for a lot of jobs, meaning she sent a lot of applications for different positions and different types of jobs. And to send CV is like your resume, okay, of your work, of all your skills and experience. Next, letter G. Nael.
She had a good salary, but she didn't like her boss.
So what does it mean good what is a salary? What is a salary? She had a good salary, but she didn't like her boss. What is a salary? Do you know? Naeli? Edward, do you know what a salary is?
Salary, it's about the money. Yeah.
Yes. So the salary is the money you get from doing a certain type of job. Okay, that's a salary. So she had a good salary, but she didn't like her boss. Boss is the person that you are reporting to in the organization. So it could be the owner, it could be the manager, and so on. Letter H, Angelica Loja.
She had some interviews but didn't get the jobs.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean didn't get the jobs or to get the job?
She wasn't hired.
She wasn't hired. Very good. Well done. Yeah, so didn't get the job, meaning that she was not hired. She was not offered a position in that specific company. Okay, very good. And the final one, I. Angeles.
Me or
Yeah,
okay. She had to work very hard and do overtime.
Mm-hmm. What does it do overtime mean?
It means to work more hours than you usually work, like to work more hours that you need to or you have to, like extra hours.
Yes. So do overtime, like once you start working, you get a contract. In your contract, it says you work 8 hours per day, 10 hours per day, 15 hours per day, whatever the contract is. Anything you do on top of that, additionally, that's an overtime and it should be paid. Okay, very good. Well done. Now, I would like you to go to Moodle. And we're going to do the activity, the first activity 1A. So Moodle Unit 8B, student book. And then I want you to do the very first exercise here. One A. Look at the picture story, match the sentences A to with the pictures 1 to 9. Activity 1A. Just activity 1A. Look at the picture story, match sentences A to Y with pictures 1 to 9, please. Diego, are you trying to break some records here?
Sorry, what?
Are you trying to break the record? You did it in 29 seconds? and not just complete the task within 29 seconds, but also got a good grade. So
No.
The bar is very high.
More than yeah.
Next time I put the time, I'm not going to put 8 minutes. I'm going to put 1 minute. That's it. 29 seconds, everyone will suffer. If someone complains that they do not have enough time, I will refer them to you. Just activity 1A, please. Yeah. So unit 8 B, student book, activity 1A. Look at the picture story and match sentences A with the pictures 1 to 9. Okay, 1 minute, and then we move on. Danny, Carla, welcome. Emilio, welcome. Brian, welcome home.
Thank you, mister.
Okay, guys, so remember just 1A. Look at the picture story and match them with the match the sentences with the pictures. Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, now let's have a look at more vocabulary that you might find very useful when you're talking about jobs or you're describing your relationship in the work that you have. So let's look at activity 1A. Jamilet, could you read the activity, please?
Complete the verb phrases with a word or phrase from the list. Applied for, do, was made, got promoted, resigned, retired, was sacked, get set up, work.
Okay, good. Now let's try to do it together. Okay, so the first one has been done for us. Hector, can you read the first one? Number 1. Dan?
Yes. Dan has to do a lot of overtime.
So what does it mean? He has to do a lot of overtime. It means that he has to work extra hours. Okay. Now let's look at the second one. Andrea.
Matt last week. Matt retired last week, maybe.
The hint is on the right hand side. So the hint is that given a more important job.
Got promoted. Matt got promoted last week.
Very good. So to get promotion means that you have a more important job, or maybe your salary will be higher, or a higher position in the hierarchy of the jobs that you have. So got promoted. Matt got promoted last week. Number 3, Carla.
Most nurses have to do work shifts. Some things they work during the day and sometimes at night. Have to work.
Here probably would be better to do shifts. Okay, do shifts meaning the shift is the time that you work. So sometimes you have a night shift, sometimes you have to do a day shift. So doing shifts meaning that you're switching. Sometimes you do one, sometimes you do the other. You don't have your work specifically set. The office jobs, you have it set, correct? So you have no shift. You have the time from 8 to 5. Okay, the shift is a kind of a moving time. So one day you can do from 8 to 5, another day you can do from 5 to 7 in the night, and so on and so on. So these are shifts. Okay, next one, number 5. Gabi.
Calling was maybe redundant.
And the meaning?
She lost his job because the company did not need him anymore.
Good. So the expression was made redundant, meaning that the company asked him to leave or sacked him. Okay, another word. So sack, fire him, made redundant. Made redundant is no, it's a slightly different, because when made redundant, they say that your position no longer exists in the company. Okay, so it's not like really firing. In essence, it's the same, because the person no longer works for the company, but it's a slightly different way to put it to the person. So when they say we made you redundant, meaning your position is no longer available in the company. We don't need that position anymore. Okay. If they sack you, meaning that they still have that position, the company may be still hiring the people. It's just you are not good enough, or you did something wrong within the company, and that's why they don't want to see you there anymore. Okay. Number 6. Javier Jara.
He has decided to leave his job. The minister is going to retire.
Very good. Very good. Yes, the minister is going to retire, meaning deciding to leave the job. Again, because of the age most of the time. No, sorry. No. Sorry, I agreed with you. I was looking at the number 7. No, the minister is going to resign. Very good. Yes, absolutely. The minister is going to resign. What does it mean to resign? Meaning to leave your position. Okay, when you voluntarily leave the position where you work, you are resigning. So if you have another job, or if you just don't tired of the job you're doing, you are resigning. But it doesn't mean that you no longer work because of your age. Resigning means that you just don't want to work in that job anymore. Maybe you got another better opportunity, or maybe you're just tired of it. Okay, so the minister is going to resign. He has decided to leave or to quit his job. Very good. Number 7. Javier, now number 7. Javier Jara.
Okay. Lillian is going to retire next month.
Yes.
She's 65 and she's going to stop working.
Very good. Yes. So when you retire, meaning that you reach a certain age, depending on the country where you are and where you work, the age might be different, but normally that's around 60 or 65 years, where you don't need to work anymore. Okay, you're a pensioner or you are retired. Okay, so Lillian is going to retire next month. She's not going to, she's going to stop working. Number 8, Rafael.
Angela was a business to sell clothes online. She had the idea and had started going it. Angela has set up
Very good.
a business.
Angela has set up. So again, set up meaning to start the business. Okay, set up the business meaning to start the business from the scratch. Okay, very good. Number 9, Carla.
Okay, I think it's everyone in the office has to do a training course.
Yes, and you're absolutely right.
But I have a question
Yeah,
because you can use do for 2 times.
yes.
In the 3, is that work? Is do?
Work shift. Let me see. What do we have? In this case, it's like sometimes a couple of words can be the same, like we did with number 5 and number 6. No, sorry, number 6 and number 7.
Number 3.
So let's look at the last one. She replied to, okay, that's no. Everyone in the office had to do the training course, yes. And then number 3, have to do shifts, yes. And work was for, which one was number for work? Let me see. Oh, yes, sorry. Yes, because the first one we are already using do. Number 1 is do. Dan has to do a lot of overtime. So number 3 could be both. You can use do shift or you can work shift. But in this case, because do is here, do the training course. So in this case, we are going to be using work shift. But you can also use and say do shift. Do shifts, as we said, that you're switching from one shift to another, but it's both ways are correct. You're absolutely right. But number 9 is do a training course, and number 1 is also do, and number 3 is work shift. Correct. Well done. And number 10, Danny.
She applied for a job. She replied to an advert and sent in her CV.
Very good. Well done. Very good. Now, I want you to go back to Moodle and complete the activity 1A. Okay, vocabulary bank 1A. Complete the verb phrase with a word or a phrase from the list. Remember, just like we had an experience with this one, some of the expressions we can use it either way, but we're looking because you have a specific expression to match. So in this case, with do, we're going to use it for if you have the same questions with number 1 and number 9. Do the training and do a lot of overtime, and then we're going to use work shifts. But in real life, you can say do shifts as well. Okay, that's grammatically correct. But for the purpose of this activity, please make sure that you do put that way. Okay, so activity 1A, vocabulary bank, please. Emilio, we're doing activity vocabulary bank 1A on Moodle.
Teacher, which unit? 1 of 8, but the student book, or what the student book? Sell and tell, or what is the right job for it?
8B student book, because 8A we already finished all of the activities there. 8B student book, and then go to from the top vocabulary. If you do not finish vocabulary 1A, do that a bit later, but now focus on vocabulary bank 1A. That's the second activity from the top. Okay, a few more minutes. Please, again, I ask for the same. Always leave your Moodle on, because it's not fair for the students who start on time and they finish on time, and then we have to wait for the rest. So we need to all start at the same time, and we're gonna finish at the same time too. Vocabulary Bank 1A. One more minute, and then we move on. Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, and let's move on. So let's have a look at a couple of other words. Here we have in the activity 2A. Okay, so part-time. What does it mean part-time when we are talking in the context of jobs? What is a part-time job?
It's a job that does not require the whole 8 hours or whatever hours the most job requires, just like half the time or some hours. It's not always like half the time specifically, but some hours, not total.
Yes, very good. Yes. So anything below what is considered in each country to be a full-time, and again, that's normally 8 hours per day, 36 hours or 40 hours per week, whatever the limit in each country is. So anything below that can be considered as a part-time. Not necessarily half, but lower than the set full-time position. Self-employed. What is it? Self-employed. Did you hear this? Self-employed. What is a self-employed? Anyone? In the context of jobs and of work, self-employed.
For example, when I have my own business.
Yes. Yes. That could be one of the examples. Also, self-employed could be someone who is doing the job for a specific contract. Okay, so I am not employed by the company, but I am doing a certain job for them and I am paid for that job. Okay, so for example, like I sell vegetables. I don't work for Supermaxi, okay? I'm not an employee of a Supermaxi, but I sell for them. So I'm self-employed and I sell the products to whichever company I'm selling it to. So self-employed, not attached to one specific company, but paying taxes by myself. So I'm working for myself in a way, okay? So not just my own business, but working for myself, paying my own taxes and so on. So a lot of, let's say, TV personalities in entertainment, they are self-employed. They get paid for the job they are doing, but they're not employed by the company. That's the definition of self-employed. Temporary. Again, temporary job. What's that? Temporary job. What do you think that is? Temporary job? Anyone?
For a certain period of time.
Yes, very good. When you are hired for a short period of time, again, so it could be, let's say, in farming, you have a certain month that it's very, very busy, correct? To take all the, I don't know, watermelons or something from the field. So the people are hiring temporary workers. They don't work for the company full year. They work on a certain period, maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months per year, and so on. So this is called temporary job. It's very popular in the UK and in the US actually during the summers. So during the summers, you have a lot of different types of jobs in farming, in entertainment, in some sort of theme parks and so on. And a lot of students are doing those type of jobs. When they don't have to go to the university, they are doing temporary jobs. Okay. Unemployed, we spoke about this already. Alvaro, I think you're out a bit late. What is unemployed?
When someone is not work,
Yes, when someone
or
doesn't have a job. Okay, very good. And well qualified. Well qualified. What does it mean to be well qualified?
A person who has all the qualities for the job.
Very good. Yes. The person who has the required skills, knowledge, and experience for the job. Okay, so you have your degree, you have your 3 years of work experience, and you are well qualified and well suited for this job. Okay, very good. Now, I sent you these questions to the WhatsApp group, but I want you to, first of all, just go through the questions and to see if we understand these questions properly before we have a discussion. So, these are the questions. Again, these are sent to our WhatsApp group already for our discussion. So do you know anybody who is applying for a job, or what kind of job? So applying for the job, as we said, is someone who is currently unemployed or maybe looking to change the positions. Okay, so they are applying for different jobs. Doing a temporary job. What kind of job? So again, as we said in the previous activity, temporary job meaning that the person is employed for only for a short period of time. So it could be a month, it could be 2 months, it could be a 3 months, but it is a temporary job. Okay. Has a part-time job. What hours does he or she work? So part-time job, again, as we said in the previous activity, anything below or anything less than your normal full-time position. So anything less than 8 hours per day. What's legal here, that would be considered a part-time job. Is self-employed, what does he or she do? Again, as we said, so self-employed is someone who works for himself or herself and not a specific company. So as a, I'm self-employed fruit provider, okay? I provide the fruit to Supermax, I provide fruits to Tutti or Mico Messiato and so on. But I don't work for those companies. They pay me for the work that I'm doing or for the service I'm providing, but I'm not employed by those companies. Has been promoted recently. What to? So again, the word promoted meaning to get a higher position within the company, a higher salary, and so on. Was sacked from his or her job or was made redundant. Again, sacked and redundant are very, very similar. Sacked meaning when you are kicked out of your work, but they still need a person for that job. To made redundant meaning that position is no longer available in the company. Okay, the company has decided to close the marketing position. So that position was made redundant. You were made redundant. Sacked is maybe I did not do a very good job and I was asked to leave the company, but they still have that position within the organization and they still need some person to do that job. So that's the difference between sacked and redundant. In both ways, the person leaves that company or that business, but it's just different ways of leaving. Retired, again, as we said, when someone reaches a certain age, normally 60 or 65 years, you retire, you no longer work. So I want you to discuss these questions with your partners. We're gonna go into smaller groups of 3. And I want you to discuss. Everyone needs to contribute to the discussion. So please, one person reads the question and then 3 of you or 2, however big your group will be, answer those questions, please. Okay. So you can go to your breakout rooms. The questions are sent to the WhatsApp group. Okay. So open those and you will see those questions. You can join your room now. Hello, Dream Team.
Hello, Mister.
So you have the questions?
Yes. Do you know anybody who is applying for a job? What kind of job, Danny?
Who is applying for the job and what kind of job? Yeah.
Yes, my cousin is applying for a company that sells medicine. Okay, Fiorella. Do you know anybody who is doing temporary job? What?
Wait. Sorry, Danny. And Gabi, do you know the same question? Remember, each question everyone needs to answer. So you answer the first question, Danny. Now Fiorella and Gabi.
In this moment, my brother, he is an engineer of system. Yeah. Gabi.
Yes. My brother too. She is a doctor in general medicine. Is employed.
Okay, good. Now continue with the next question.
Okay. Do you know anybody who is doing a temporary?
What kind of job?
Okay, the first question. Now I don't know. Is applying for a job. What kind of job? Well, I don't know. I don't know who is find a job. Lane, in you, Jamila?
Well, I'm actually the one who's trying to apply for a job. I would like to be in the position of a law assistant. So yeah, I'm the one who's trying to apply for a job.
You're studying law?
Yeah, I'm finishing my career.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
In what semester?
The final, totally the career.
Oh, okay. Well, then Javier, you.
In my case, I don't know. How was?
Do you know anybody who is doing a temporary job? Maybe, what?
Well, in my case right now, like I don't know anyone who's doing a temporary job. I did a temporary job in the last year. Yeah, I worked for a lawyer. She was in charge of like laboral law and cases and all of that. Yeah, but just last year I did that.
Did you like to be in that position, in the temporary position, or not much?
What?
Did you like to be in that temporary job or temporary position, or not much?
If I lie.
Yeah.
I actually got that job because of a friend that was working in that place. Yeah.
Because temporary jobs, as we said, this is only for a short period of time. So a lot of people are complaining, especially in Europe, where these temporary jobs are popular, that there is no guarantee, correct? Because you know that after 3 months, that's it. You're kicked out because your contract is temporary. So there is no safety. There is no guarantee that you're gonna stay. Most likely, they will not employ you.
Yeah.
So it's a bit tricky job when you're doing and you know that you're gonna leave in a month or two. So that's what I was saying. Did you like that position? Because some people struggle a lot with that.
In the same case with the part-time, it's difficult find to here in Ecuador. Find to people to work half-time because all of work for the generalists, you have to work 8 hours per day.
Yeah. Yeah, in the UK it's different because with the part-time, I mean, for the some sectors, like it's super popular, like restaurants, coffee shops. Majority of those jobs are only offered as part-time. Like no one is hiring you for a full time. They hire you part time. Let's say 2 hours today, 3 hours tomorrow. But again, like a lot of uncertainty because you never know how many hours you're gonna have. So it's flexible. Here, I think part-time job would be like for some people would be like Uber or some sort of delivery, food delivery and taxis. Those could be not like taxi, but like more like Uber or Taxi Amigo or whatever those that you don't do full time. You do like as an extra. So those would be considered as a part-time jobs. In the UK, as I said, for most of the jobs, you can do them part-time as well. So
you need 2 works for living, normal living with the 2 jobs. I think so.
or 3.
Or 3, yes. Yeah,
Day, night, and then late night.
it's exhausted, but yes, the reality.
No, that's true. That's what these. I mean, that's how the part-time job started in Europe, predominantly like in the UK, because the people needed some extra money. So like, okay, you do your 7 to 4 or 7 to 5 job, and then after that in the evening you can do like an hour or 2 hours. So those will be considered part-time jobs. Okay.
For the single people.
Or for those who need to pay for their for kids' schools.
Oh my God, yes.
Okay, continue, guys.
Who has a part-time job? What hours does he or she work?
Well, I know a friend. She's doing like 2 part-time jobs. She's living in New York City and she worked in a restaurant and a hotel, I think.
Wow.
And yeah, it's very tired, but yeah, for making money and
Very
to save money.
like a very sacrificated.
Part-time, like the concept of the part-time job is not very common here. I was having the same discussion in another group, but in the US, in Europe, it's very popular and common because part-time doesn't mean that you're doing half of the hours. Part-time means that you can do like 3 hours per week. So that's like it's good that it's flexible because you can select how many hours you're gonna do, but it's also like you don't know how much money you're gonna earn. So that's why I'm not surprised that Andrea's friend is doing 2 part-time jobs here, there to get those money. So it gives you the flexibility. You can, let's say, study at the same time and do these part-time jobs, or you can work as an extra. Here, I think part-time job would be like food delivery. This would be a good example, okay? Like a food delivery, or maybe, I don't know, some sort of evening job that you do after your normal office hours. So this could be also a part-time job, okay? Good, continue.
Okay. Yes, I also have a friend in the US that is doing part-time jobs in Chicago. He's working in a hotel, and he also is like doing like working in a restaurant too.
Yeah, my brother has a contract until do you know anybody who is doing a temporary job? What? Temporary hot and cold and sales and marketing over in entertainment. Entertainment.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know somebody who has been promoted and received what to? Please repeat. I don't listening. Do you know somebody who has been promoted, received what to?
Do you know anybody who has been promoted recently? What to? Mhm.
Recently, yes, I coworker was laid off because of don't sign.
Promoted means that you have a better job. Yeah. So maybe you became a manager, you have a higher position. That's what promoted means. So do you know anyone who had a better job?
I think.
Yeah. Like better job, better position, better salary. Let's say I was a manager, now I am a senior manager.
Yes. Yes, a coworker of mine was promoted to auditor too.
Okay, very good. Continue.
Do you know anybody?
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so I was asking Yanela, do you know anybody who is self-employed? What do they do? What does she or he does?
Yes, my dad is employed. He works for himself. We have a mini company. Yes, mini company is which we sell cars. Of course, that the key that you recargue the Claro to have internet.
Okay.
Yeah, and you?
Okay, so I know my sister is self-employed. She started selling like meats, like chicken and meat and sausage and like eggs and that. She started selling recently and it's going well.
Interesting.
In the shop or where? Or
No, she has like her own like small shop. It's
Okay.
really small, like a carnicería. I don't know how to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Continue.
Okay. So do you know anybody who has been promoted recently?
I don't know any friends or family members who have been recently
Promoted. So
promoted.
I have a friend who has been recently promoted. She started in a company practicing law. She was like she's studying to be a lawyer. So she started like in a company practicing and then she has been promoted to she was hired. So I count that as being promoted. It's not really being promoted, but for me it is. So she was hired officially, yes, as a lawyer for the company. Okay, so do you know anybody who was sacked from their job or was made redundant? Why?
I think yes. Do you have a friend for work because she worked in the cashier area, but the girl was super rude to the customer, and the customer were really making a lot of complaints to the superiors.
Okay, in my case, my sister was, I think, was made redundant because she was working for a company for a very long time, but then they had like it was like a confusion or a problem, something with some products. So she was made redundant. Like they didn't want to fire her, but they had to because she broke some rules. So she was made redundant. And that was that. And do you know anybody who has just retired? And how old is she or he?
I don't know anyone who is going to retire.
I don't know either because my grandparents are retired, but they retired a long time ago. So recently, I don't know anyone or anybody.
Okay, good. Continue.
Yes, okay. What else can we ask? The first question we already asked.
You can talk in English about whatever you like now. Remember, once you finish the task, talk about whatever you like, but in English.
Okay, so what are you?
Why so quiet? Finished.
Because stop the question because I have problem in my internet.
Okay.
But I think my internet is back and we will continue. Maria, do you know anybody who is applying for a job?
Yes, always in my work insurance, always we have many people that applying in job, applying for insurance for brokers many times, and the temporarily for maternity period, oof, full.
Okay. And Edward, the same question. Do you know anybody who is applying for a job?
Yeah, I know. My friend is applying for a job in an academy. Yeah.
Okay, good. Continue with the next question.
Okay, the next question is for Edward. Do you know anybody who is doing a temporary job?
Yeah. My friend has a temporary job just for holidays. Yeah. She teach for any subjects in holidays. Yeah.
Okay, and Maria, the same question. Do you know anybody who is doing a temporary job?
Yes, I say in the last part, in my job, the people are in maternity period, have a temporary job because in 6 months they have to leave.
Okay. I know several people who have a temporary job at McDonald's as a cashier on the kitchen, helpers. And okay, the next question is, do
And
you
I
know
in
what?
Ecuador, now in Ecuador or in Guayaquil, many people have no temporary, if has 2 jobs, one 8 hours and one 2 hours, 4 hours.
Yes.
That
So
is very
this is the difference between temporary and part-time. Temporary is what Maria Antonietta said, when you are employing someone for a certain period of time. So for example, 6 months, okay? This position, the lady who was in this position, she is on maternity leave, meaning she's having a baby, she needs to look after the baby, and they hire someone for that position. So that position is only for 6, 3, 2, or whatever months. The contract is very limited, okay? So this is a temporary job. It could be longer, it could be 9 months, but normally it's a short period of time. 3, 1 month, or 6 months, and so on. Part-time is, again, what Maria Antonietta is saying right now. Part-time is when you have your normal job and then in the evenings you work as the Uber driver or you're delivering food, okay? So those are irregular hours. Maybe today I want to work 3 hours, maybe tomorrow I'm not going to work anything. Day after I'm going to work 5 hours. It depends on me. This is my part-time job. Part-time jobs are not very common here, but in Europe, let's say, or in the US, they're very common because you can work in Many different restaurants, part-times. Normally, all the waitresses, they work part-time. They don't hire for the full-time. So you can work, let's say, your normal job as an insurance broker, as a lawyer, or whoever you want to be. And then in the evenings, you can work in a restaurant, okay, for 3 hours. So that would be the part-time. Not very popular here, but there is more coming. Okay, continue. Sorry
Okay,
for
I am no a lot of friends for this kind to contract the temporary job, because I am listening one program. The program name is Work and Travel, and Work and Travel is for many students who enter to this program and go to the United States, to any state, for example, in New York, and this person has in this program to help us to enter a job, but for a temporary time. For example, with the teacher mentioned, we have a time of contract with 3 months, 4 months, and that.
What happened in this group?
Hi, Minister. We also finished. we were talking about our jobs.
Yeah, but the battery of my computer was empty, so then I was finding the cable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
so, do you know anyone who was promoted recently?
No, not really.
Well, I have a friend that he also promoted in another department. He was in the postmortem department of Bank Bolivariano.
Yeah.
And also the bank promote him to the financial department.
Okay, very good.
Right.
Good. And do you know anyone who, do you understand that, because I was going to some other groups, do you understand the difference between temporary job and a part-time job?
Yeah, I think a temporary job is like a job like work and travel, or a job just for the vacation, for example.
Yes, and not only for that. So temporary job, let's say, if someone goes on a maternity leave, okay, maternity meaning that they have a baby and they need to leave, and they're going to be returning to that position in let's say 3 or 6 months. So that job can still or needs to be done. So the company hires someone for the temporary job or temporary position, meaning I'm hiring you only for that period of 6 months until the person comes back to that position. Okay? So the new person is only hired for a temporary job, for a temporary time, meaning the contract states you're hired for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, or whatever that is. But meaning after that time expires, you are out. So this type of job, that's one example. Another example, as I was saying a bit earlier, could be for farming. So let's say when farmers need helping hand during when they need to take all of the fruits, they need more people. So they hire for a temporary contract. So again, temporary jobs are very, very popular in those areas. You are absolutely right, Hector, as well. Work and travel is a temporary job because you are only working for like 6 months or 8 months, and then you have to go back to your home country. So this is also can be classified as a temporary job. Part-time job is very different in nature. Part-time job is something that you can do anywhere. So let's say people normally do part-time jobs when they want flexibility. So all Uber Drive or Uber Eats or all of the other these type of jobs, they're normally done as a part-time job, meaning people work somewhere. Maybe they are lawyers, maybe they are dentists, maybe they are office workers, and then in the night they might do some extra hours of work, this type of part-time work. So this is the closest as it gets here. In Europe, you have a lot more, or in the US, you have a lot more part-time job opportunities available. Basically, almost any job you can do part-time, meaning I don't go to the office to work 8 hours, but I only go to the office to work 3 or 4 hours. So this will be classified as a part-time job. It's not very popular here, like office hours, like 3 hours only, or 4 hours per day. So as I said, but in Europe or in the US, it's very kind of popular, this type of concept, to work part-time. Part-time meaning not full 8 hours per day, but maybe 2, maybe 1, maybe 4, or maybe even 6 hours per day. But this will be considered a part-time job. Okay, so a part-time job does not have a limitation. It doesn't say that you're going to work only for 3 months per year or 6 months per year. You can work as long as you want. You can work 2 years in the same position for part-time or on a part-time basis. Okay, good. Let's go back. If you finish, let's go back to the main room, guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Your camera's on, please. Welcome back. Okay, welcome back. So I hope everyone managed to answer most, if not all, the questions. Okay, so just to clarify, the difference between temporary and part-time jobs. Temporary is the job that is done or you are hired for a specific period of time. So this could be 1 month, 2 months, 3, 4, 6 months, to cover someone's maternity leave, if someone goes to look after the baby. These are normally the jobs that are done on a temporary basis, okay? In your contract, it says you are hired for 4 months. After those 4 months, that's it. You're out of the company, okay? Unless they want to rehire you. Part-time job can last for as long as you want. You can work 3 years, 4 years, 10 years in the same position on a part-time basis. Part-time basically refers only to the time that you spend in that work per day or per week or per month. Meaning if in Ecuador, the standard is 8 hours per day, anything you do below that can be considered as a part-time job. So if I work somewhere for 3 hours per day or 4 hours per day, that can be considered as a part-time job. So the example here could be, as I was telling in different groups, could be the job that you have your normal job, your day-to-day 8 hours job, and then additional work that you do as the driver, as the administrator, as the cleaner, as the security guard, or whatever else, but not on a full 8 hours per day basis. So that's considered a part-time job. Now, let's have a look at some word stress. So we were talking a lot about in the previous classes about the importance of using your intonation or stressing a certain words in a sentence, okay, to give a more appeal, or in a lot of cases just to separate if we are talking, if we're asking or a question, or if we're making a statement. So that's how we use intonation. That's how we use the stress. Now, we can do exactly the same with a specific word, meaning we can highlight a specific syllable to stress it out for a specific reason. So let's have a look at the activity 2A and the 10 words here. What I want you to do, so the syllables are already separated by this gray line, so you can see apply, salary, redundant, experience, overtime, and so on. Okay, so the syllables are already separated. What I would like you to do, I would like you to read these words out loud and see where the stress on which syllable the stress is. Okay? Do that first, and then we're going to do it together and try to find out where the stress on which syllable. So for example, apply, 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 apply. Where is the stress? On the first syllable, A, or on the second syllable, apply? What do you think?
On the second. On the second
Second
syllable.
syllable.
Very good. Well done. Apply. So I want you to read these words out loud and try to catch where the stress is, on which syllable, and then we're going to do it together. Okay? So 1 minute to practice yourself individually, but not in your head. Remember, when we're talking about the stress pronunciation, you need to speak up. So I really want to see everyone moving their lips and actually pronouncing those words, and not just in your head. Okay? So 1 minute. Words 1 to 10, pronounce it out loud and see or try to guess where the stressed syllable is. Now, another hint, if you look at the phonetics here in light gray, you might find some patterns that will help you to identify which syllable is stressed. So if you pay close attention to the phonetics here, okay, you will find a certain pattern about which syllable is stressed and how do we mark it in phonetics. Okay, so apply, apply. Now, let's do the second one. Janella, read the word and then which syllable is stressed, please.
Salary. First letter.
First syllable, salary, salary, salary. Very good. The first one. Number 3. Rafael.
Redundant. And in the second syllable.
Very good. Redundant, redundant. Okay, you can feel how the stress is on the second syllable. Done. Redundant, redundant. Number 4, Angeles.
Number 4, experience. I think it's on the second one, experience.
Second?
Yes.
Experience.
PE, yes, PE.
Yeah, very good. Sorry, I just realized that sometimes I call you Angeles, sometimes I call you Angeles. I'm sorry in advance. Caught myself on that. Okay, experience, absolutely. Again, experience. Second syllable is the one that is stressed. Nicole, number 5.
Overtime.
Overtime. Overtime.
Overtime.
Which syllable? First, second, or third? What do you think? Which one do you feel we're stressing?
First.
First. Yes. Very good. Yes, absolutely. The first one. Overtime. Overtime. You can feel how we're stressing the first syllable, how we're pronouncing it more profound or more hard. Very good. Number 6, Javier Plua.
Permanent.
Permanent. Permanent. What do you think?
First.
First, absolutely. Permanent. Number 1. First syllable is pronounced or is stressed. Permanent. Permanent. Number 7. Gabi.
Qualifications is for syllable. Qualifications
1, 2, 3, 4. C and A.
for syllable. Okay,
Very good. Yes, qualification, qualifications, qualifications. You can feel how on this K sound, we are pronouncing it more profoundly. Edward, number 9.
Resign. The second sign.
Resign, resign. Very good. Number 2. Number 9, Maria Antonieta.
Retire.
Mhm.
The first.
Retire.
The first. Retire.
Okay. Listen to the 2. Retire, retire, retire. That's a stress on the first one. Retire, retire, retire. That's a stress on the second one.
Tire.
Yes. The second one. Retire, retire. You can feel how we're stressing that second part or the second syllable. We're pronouncing it harder. Retire, retire. Very good. And Carla, last one, number 10.
Temporary. The first.
Very good. Temporary, temporary, temporary. Very good. The first one. Now, as I was saying, if you paid attention to the phonetics, and I know majority of the students do dislike in a polite way or absolutely hate phonetics, okay? Because they find it very complicated and very difficult to see. But I was saying, if you paid attention to the phonetics, all of the answers were here. So what pattern did you notice about the stress syllable just by looking at the phonetics? Did you notice anything?
They have like a stripe, like I don't know how to say it, like a comma.
Yes. And what happens with the comma? Where is the stress? Before or after that?
Before.
Is it?
Or no, after. It's after. Yes.
Yes, very good. Absolutely. So this sign here is an indication for you. If you're looking just in the phonetics, you will see that after this sound, every single syllable that will follow will be the one that is stressed. Apply, salary, okay? It starts with that. That's the first syllable that is going to be stressed. Redundant, redundant, okay? Where are we stressing out? Here. Experience, experience. Again, where are we stressing out? Straight after that sign. Okay, now let's put this into practice. Go back to Moodle, please. I want you to do activity 2A. Okay, so unit 8B, scroll down here, pronunciation and speaking word stress, activity 2A. Underline the stress syllable of each word. Use the phonetics to help you. 5 minutes. Please, guys, make sure you, as I said, keep your Moodle on because I have 14 students who are on Moodle and I have 30 students in the class. It's not fair because some students already finished. It's not fair that they have to wait a long time. Please, once we announce the activity, everyone logs in immediately and starts the activity straight away. Unit 8B, student book, activity 2A. Underline the stress syllable in each word. I have 18 students now, 21. Still missing students. Please log into Moodle. Keep your Moodle open so that we can very quickly, once the activity starts, you quickly go and you complete the activity. It's not fair. It's not fair for those who complete the activity on time and they have to sit and wait for the rest to finish. Yeah? I'm still missing students. 22 students on Moodle and 30 students in the class. 8 students did not log in yet. Maylin, Juan, your cameras on, please, guys. Remember, cameras must be on throughout. Thank you. Juan, your camera on.
Teacher, I'm arriving at my home. I'll turn it on as soon as I arrive.
Okay. Okay. Majority of you finished. Let's have a quick break. 6 minutes. So we'll regather at 8. Okay. Those who did not finish, please make sure you finish the activity before having a short break. We regather at 8 p.m. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. Your camera's on, please. Daniel, Brian, Javier, Laura, Guillermo, Edward, Jose, Alvaro, Diego, Kenya. Your camera's on, please. Maria Antonieta, welcome back. Javier, Fiorella, Andrea. Your camera's on, please. Welcome back, welcome back. Guillermo, Laura, Alvaro. Cameras on. Thank you, Maylin. Thank you, Carla. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Okay. I would like you to have a quick look at my screen. Okay. Maylin, could you read the 2 sentences, please?
Applying for the job is complicated. My boss wants me to start work early.
Okay. Now, applying for the job is complicated. My boss wants me to start work earlier. Okay, good. Now, what can you tell me about the first sentence? Do you find anything unusual? Do you find something interesting? I'll give you a hint. Yeah.
I don't know. The word applying. It started with I think it's an adverb.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think so?
No, or it's a gerund. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember.
We're getting somewhere. So yes. So first, I was looking for where is the verb? Let's identify the verb in the sentence. Where do you think is the verb? Applying or somewhere else?
No, applying is like the subject, and I think a complicated is the verb.
Complicated.
I think so.
Okay.
No,
The
applying
job is hard. So is hard a verb?
Can you repeat? I don't hear you well.
Who can tell me where is the verb in the first sentence?
Is. Before complicate.
Absolutely, yes. The verb in this is. How about applying? Because to apply is to do the action, correct? And the ending ing could probably suggest us that this is the continuous tense, no? What do you think, guys?
It's the subject of the sentence.
Uh-huh. So is it a verb? Or is it what Maylin said a bit earlier? It looks like a verb, correct? But it's not. Maylin, what is it? You already said a gerund. Very good. Yes. Applying is a gerund. So it does look like a your standard verb, correct? The verb to apply, we're using with the ending ing, talk about the continuous tense. So applying would look or would make us think that it is a verb, but it's not. It's a gerund. Now, this is the grammar part of today. So first of all, we're going to look at what the gerund is, and then we're going to look at the second sentence where we use the infinitive. So in this case, the infinitive to start. To start. Okay? So first of all, let's look what the gerund is. How do we use it? and how is it different from the infinitive? So what is a gerund? Diego, could you read the definition, function, and the example, please?
Okay, what are gerunds? Number one, definition. Gerunds are verb form ending in ing used as no sentence in sentence. Number two,
Gerunds are
function.
verb forms, so they are not verbs, they're verb forms ending in ing used as nouns in sentences. Very good. Continue, please.
Function. They can act as subjects, objects, or complements in sentences.
And the examples?
I enjoy swimming, running. It's great exercise.
Okay, very good. So again, look at the first sentence. I enjoy swimming. Where is the verb in this sentence? The verb, where's the verb? I
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Very good. Well done. And where is the gerund?
Swimming.
Well done. Okay. Now, how to use a gerund in sentences? Laura.
How to use gerunds in sentences as subjects, using gerunds as the main focus of or performer of an action. Should I
continue? Yeah.
keep as objects when a gerund is the object of a sentence action, as complements,
Yeah.
completing the meaning of certain verbs.
Very good. Now, what is an infinitive? Hector.
Basic structure. Infinitive start with to followed by the base form of the verb of a verb. Sorry.
What is the base
Yes.
form of the verb? Sorry.
Like the regular verb, like the normal one, like play, like jump, like it's not jumping or not playing.
Yes. So the first verb one. Okay. So remember we have the verb one, verb two, verb three. So the base form will be as Hector said, normal verb. Okay. Or the base form. Okay. The usage, please.
Yeah. The usage, they can be used as a nouns, adjective, or adverbs.
Continue.
Verb agreement. They can accompany another verbs to express a purpose, necessity, or condition.
Very good. And how to use infinitives in sentences, Alvaro?
As noun, revenge is her passion. As adjective, the decision to leave was difficult. As adverb, she studies hard to success.
So the infinitives we can use as nouns. So in this case, to dance is her passion. Okay. So to dance, in this case, it serves as a noun. The verb is, and so on. It can also work as an adjective or to be formed as an adjective in a sentence, as well as adverb. Okay. She studies hard to succeed. To succeed is the infinitive. In a second sentence, the decision to leave was difficult. To leave serves as an adjective in this sentence. Now, let's have a look at the white box here. Fiorella, could you read the gerund, the white box in the top left corner, please?
Okay, gerund, verb, more, ing. I am not very good at remembering names. Tatis, giving up smoking. Driving at night is quite tiring. Shopping is my favorite thing to do at weekends. I have not begging on time for things. I don't mind getting up early.
Very good. Juan, could you read the rules? When do we use the gerund, please?
We use the gerund verb plus ing Number 1, after prepositions and phrasal verbs. Number 2, as the subject of a sentence. Number 3, after some verbs. For example, hate, spend, don't mind. Common verbs which take gerund include admit, avoid, deny, dislike, enjoy, feel like, finish, hate, keep, like, love, find, miss, practice, prefer, recommend, spend time, stop, suggest, and phrasal verbs. For example, give up, go on, etc. The negative gerund equals not plus verb plus ing.
Very good. So meaning the not will come before the actual gerund. Okay, very good. And the infinitive, the white box, Jose, please. White box here, the infinitive with to.
My flat is Liam is saving money to buy a new car.
Yeah, and number 3.
My sister has never learned to drive. Trying not to make a noise.
Very good. Andrea, could you read the rules? When do we use the infinitive plus to?
We use the infinitive plus to after adjective to express a reason or purpose. Wait, I can see in the to express a reason or purpose after some verbs. Example 1, need, learn. Uncommon verbs which take infinitive include can, afford, agree, decide. No, I don't know why I can see more, and if you can go down in the page, I can see. You changed, I think.
Oh, I know, I did. 1 second.
There. No. The big picture. Yes. Agree, decide, accept, forget, help, hope, learn, need, offer, plan, pretend, promise, refuse, remember, seem, try, want, and would like. The negative infinitive equals not to plus verb.
Okay, and then here, continue.
More verbs take the infinitive than the gerund. These common verbs can take either the infinitive or gerund with no differences in meaning. Start, begin, continue. Example, it started to rain. It start raining.
Very good. Emilio, continue please with the verb plus person plus infinitive with to.
Verb plus person plus infinitive with to. We also use the infinitive with to after some verbs. Example, ask, tell, want, would like plus person. Can you ask the manager to come? She told him not to worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want
I want you to do this now. We'd really like you to come.
Okay. And Daniel, the infinitive without to.
The infinitive without to. Number 1, I can drive. We must hurry. Number 2, he always makes me laugh. My parents didn't let me go out last night. We use the infinitive with do to. Number 1, after must, model, and auxiliary verbs. Number 2, after may and left.
And then the last box here, please. Diego. Verbs that can take a gerund or an infinitive, but the meaning is different.
Reading.
Please.
Okay. Verbs that can take a gerund on an infinitive, but the meaning is different. Try to be on time. That they make effort to be on time. Okay. Try doing yoga. Saying do it to see if you like it. Remember to from him. Take don't forget to do it. And last day, I remember meeting him years ago. that I have a memory of it.
Very good. Now, these rules sound very complicated, okay? And they are. The truth is that it's very unlikely that you will remember when exactly do we use the gerund, that you're going to use it after prepositions, after phrasal verbs, subject in a sentence, maybe more common, as we already saw in the example, and with the specific list of the verbs. The beauty with the English language and the beauty of where you are getting right now is that you have and you will get the sense of what feels right. Is it to use the gerund or is it to use the infinitive with to? You will feel by reading a specific sentence, most of the times you will not remember these rules. I can guarantee you might memorize them right now, but I will ask you after 6 months and you will forget these rules. When do we use the infinitive? That after the adjectives, we use the infinitive plus to. When we're talking about the specific reasons, we use the infinitive plus to. You will not remember these. The quickest way and the easiest way is to see which one of these, a gerund, meaning verb with the ending ing, or the infinitive with to, feels more right in a sentence. Let me show you an example of that. Let's look at this activity here. Circle the correct form, okay? So here we're checking, are we using a gerund or are we using the infinitive? The first one's been done for us. I'm not in charge of recruiting new staff, okay? Let's look at the second, or the first one. Sorry, the first one is just an example. It's important for me. What do you think? What feels right? It's important for me spending time with my family, or it's important for me to spend time with my family? Which one feels right? What do you think?
The second one,
The
to
second
spend
one.
time.
Absolutely. Again, as I said, it's impossible for you to remember these rules. It's impossible to you to know and to remember for a long period of time that gerund we use after prepositions and phrasal verbs. I was kicked out of my own Zoom chat. What happened? Who did it? Diego, you were the first one to laugh. I suspect you.
No.
Okay, so as I was saying, a lot of times what's going to happen is you will see that these rules, when do we use specifically? When do we use a gerund? That you use it with after the prepositions or after the phrasal verbs, or infinitive plus to, that you use it after the adjectives. It's going to be super difficult / almost impossible to remember. So what my suggestion is, of course, read these rules, try to memorize the specific verbs that are linked and associated with what the gerund or with the infinitive. But most of the times you will see that you will naturally feel where or which sentence sounds right. Okay, and that is the beauty of English language. Without you remembering or memorizing these rules, without you specifically knowing, then okay, where's the preposition or where's the phrasal verb? So that means after that it should follow a gerund. That's going to be ideal. In an ideal world, yes, you would memorize that. But in practical world, it's going to be impossible. So my advice when we're talking about the gerund or seeing which one we should use, a gerund or the infinitive, my suggestion is know the rules, but follow your gut feeling. Which one of these sentences sound right, grammatically right and grammatically correct? Okay, so the first one we did, it's important for me to spend time with my family. Let's look at the number 2.
Es María Antonieta que lo está votando.
Yeah, not.
Es María Antonieta, es María Antonieta.
Maria Antonieta, please. We only have 40 minutes left. Can you just don't kick me out again, okay? Okay, guys. Let's look at number 2. What do you feel? Which one is right? Applying for a job can be complicated. or apply for a job can be complicated?
Applying.
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 Well done. Applying for a job can be complicated. Number 3. Who would like to try number 3?
The manager
Not
asked.
to say.
The manager asked me not saying or not to say anything about the redundance. The second one, not to say anything.
Not to say, absolutely. Very good. Number 4.
My boss wants me to start work early.
Very good. Well done. Number 5. Number 5. Who would like to try number 5? Be careful.
Be careful not to ask her about her boyfriend. They've split up.
They've split up. Very good. Well done. Number 6.
We carried on working until we finish.
Yes. We carried on working until we finished. Number 7.
David is very good. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. David is very good at solving logic problems.
Well done. David is very good at solving logic problems. Number 8. Who wants to try number 8?
The best thing about weekends is not going to work.
Very good. Well done. And absolutely true. No, that's the best thing about the week. Number 9.
Layla gave up modeling when she had a baby.
Perfect. And number 10.
I went on a training course to learn about the new software.
Very good. So, as I was saying, I will send these slides to you. So I will send you the differences between the infinitive, so you will have it if you need it. My advice is please check the rules at least once, maybe today, maybe tomorrow with a fresh head. But the beauty of English, a lot of times you will feel naturally which of the options, a gerund or the infinitive, sounds right. And most of the times, 99% of the times, that's going to be the correct answer. Okay, so I don't expect you to memorize it, the uses of gerund, that you use it after the preposition as a subject of a sentence and so on, because it's just very unlikely that it's going to happen. So as I said, most of the times, read the sentence and see which one feels more natural, so you don't have to memorize the rules. And in this work in particular, it, as I said, 99% of the times it will work. Let's look at the next activity here. Complete with the verb from the list in the correct form. Okay, so could you read the verbs, please, Josue, in the box here?
And not buy, commute, do, live, lock, not make, retire, set up, wear, and not worry.
Very good. So the first one's been done for us. I'd like to set up my own company. Now, number 1.
My parents are planning to retire before they are 65.
Very good. My parents are planning to retire before they are 65. Number 2.
Rob spends 3 hours commuting to work and back every day.
Perfect. Well done. So in this case, we're using gerund. My Rob spends 3 hours commuting to work and back every day. Well done. Number 3.
Mark's wife told him not to worry about the problem he had at work.
Very good. Mark's wife told him not to worry about the problems he had at work. Excellent. Infinitive plus 2. 2 plus infinitive. Number 4, please.
Did you remember to lock the door?
Well done. Did you remember to lock the door? Number 5.
In the end, I decide not to buy the shoes because they were very expensive.
Very good. In the end, I decided not to buy the shoes because they were very expensive. Number 6.
The manager lets us leave early on Fridays.
Well done. Well done. Lets us leave without to. Very good. Number 7.
All employees must wear a jacket and tie at work.
Well done. Yes. All employees must wear a jacket and a tie at work. Number 8.
Please try not to make any more mistake in the report.
Well done. Please try not to make any more mistakes in the report. And the last one.
I don't know mean.
La gente se pelea.
Dale, Yanela. Sorry.
I don't mean doing overtime during the week.
Very good. Thank you for your comment, Diego. Right on time and with the microphone on. Yes, I don't mind driving, doing overtime during the week. Okay, very good. Well done. So the key thing or the key takeout here, I will send you the rules, so you will see them. My advice is please read them at least once. Maybe not tonight, maybe tomorrow in the morning, or whenever you have time. But don't really spend too much time trying to memorize it, because it's very unlikely that it will stay with you. Those rules of when do we use gerund and when do we use the infinitive, they're not going to stay for too long. My advice is follow your gut feeling, and then you will see which sentence sounds correct. Like if you look at these 2 examples, you will see that every single one of these sentences in the first activity or in the second, it just feels more natural. The correct answer always feels more natural. The other one feels like it's out of touch. It's not correct. It feels like that. There is a rule behind every single sentence we did. Absolutely behind every single one. But you will see that it's more naturally following your gut feeling which of these infinitive or the gerund should be selected. Now, before Diego or Maria Antonietta kicks me out again from the chat, I want you to go to your Moodle, and I want you to go to the grammar section, and there are 4 activities. 2 are super quick, the other 2 will take a bit more time, but I want you to do activities 3A, 3D, 1A, and 1B. So scroll down to the grammar. You're going to start with a 3A and 3D. Complete the right. Let me share my screen. That's better. Okay, so scroll down to the grammar part. Grammar, gerunds, or infinitives. These 2 activities first. Activity 3A and 3D. Complete the rules with a gerund. Super quick, very straightforward. And then these 2 activities here. Grammar Bank 1A and Grammar Bank 1B. Complete the verb from the list in the correct form. Okay, so the 4 activities. Grammar Bank 1A and 1B, and then 3A and 3B. Start with a 3A, straight after the grammar, and then 3B, and then to the 1A and 1B. Sorry for the noise, guys. I'm taking print screens to send you all the slides that you need. Start with 3A and 3D, and then continue with vocabulary 1A and 1B, please. All from the grammar part of the unit. Okay, 3 more minutes for 4 activities, 3A and 3D, straightforward activities, and then 1A and 1B from the grammar section. Okay, all 4 have to be completed. Well done for those who logged in on time and already finished. Angeles, Nicole, Anais, Angelica, Juan, well done. Danielle, Carla, excellent result.
Teacher, I have one problem in activity 3D. The third one, it says that I'm wrong, but it's correct, the answer.
Send me the print screen.
Okay.
Yeah. Whenever there is a mistake, if it's not because it doesn't happen to everyone, and the system sometimes does not recognize your answer. So if you are facing that, send me the print screen to my WhatsApp directly, and then I will be able to amend your grade. Melin, I amended your grade for 3D.
Okay, thank you.
Come. Okay, guys, a couple of minutes. The 4 tasks, 3A, 3D, and then 1A and 1B, please. Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, and we move on. Now, for the last 10 minutes or so, I would like us to do the reading activity. So what we're going to do, we're going to read about the special and quite interesting program on the TV, which is, I don't know, probably in the 15th season right now in the United Kingdom, called The Dragon's Den. Have you heard of this program, anyone? No? Have you heard of the program Shark's Tank in the US?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, so this is the exactly the same equivalent, but across the Atlantic Ocean on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. So this is exactly the same. The concept is the same. The execution is slightly different, but for you to have a better idea, what are you comparing it to? So what I want us to do, I want you to read the first part of the article. Okay, so just the first like introduction here. It's on your Moodle. So if you go under the reading, you're going to see this this article here. Or if you can zoom in on the screen right now, I'm sharing, you will see it too. And I want you to pay attention to the 4 questions. Who are the dragons? What is their den? Because that's the name of the show, The Dragon's Den. So you will find answers there. How does the program work? And is there a similar TV program in your country? How does it work? Okay, so we're going to have a very short time. You know the questions. I want you to very quickly scan first and then identify where each of the answer is, and then spend another minute or so to find a specific answer to the question. So we're going to have 4 minutes to find the answers to these 4 questions. Who are the dragons? What is their den? How does the program work? And then is there a similar program in your country? Read just this first part, please. Okay, 4 minutes. Okay, let's give it a go. So the first question, who are the dragons? Katya. Did you find the answer?
The dragon is the business person.
Yes, absolutely. So 5 very successful business people. These are the dragons. Very good. Now, question number 2. What is their den? Maria Antonieta, what is their den?
I don't know what is then. A name?
No.
Sorry.
Look at the text. It's very close, the answer to the, it's in the first part. A den in general means a dragon's home.
Multimillionaires? No.
But what is a den in this context?
Multimillionaires? No.
No, these are the dragons.
Okay.
So the business people are called dragons. Now we're trying to find out why is the program called Dragon's Den. So dragon is like a multimillionaire, the person who wants to invest the money. And the den, what is a den or what is their den?
It's a British television series.
No.
It's the place where they are comfortable, where they know.
No.
It's a TV
It's
series.
a place in house.
The name of the series is Dragon Dance? No.
It's the
place where they interview the participants.
Yes. Yes. So in the words of the text, intimidating room where they meet the contestants is the den. Okay. So intimidating meaning that people who come to present their ideas, they're stressing out. So that's why it's intimidating. But basically the den in this context means a room where that show takes place. Okay, that's why it's called Dragon's Den. If you check the vocabulary, den means dragon's home. The word den in itself, D-E-N, means dragon's home. But in the context of this show, in the context of the program, it meaning the room where it takes place, the contestants come and so on. Now, number 3, how does the program work? Who can explain? How does the program work? Yes, Juan.
The contestants pitch their idea for a business, and then the dragons choose whether or not they want to invest.
Very good. Very good. Absolutely. Yes. So the contestants, the people come with the different business ideas. They come, they present the idea, they say how much money they would like to receive for that specific part of the business. And then again, dragons whether buy their idea, if they like it or they don't. Very similar to the Shark Tank. I would advise you to, in preparations for tomorrow's class, just go to YouTube and type in Dragon's Den. You will see it's very entertaining. You can watch like a small part of it. It's very similar to the Shark Tank, but presented in a British way. So a lot of fun. A lot of good humor and some interesting ideas they have there. Okay, very good. Now, is there the question number 4? Is there a similar TV program in Ecuador? How does it work? Do you think it would be interesting program in Ecuador or not? And why?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because we don't have a businessman or multimillionaires that.
Oh, there is plenty of them, of course. Look, there is like in this show, like it changed over the years. Of course, like when it started Dragon's Den, it was like multimillionaires, but now there is like a couple of who are quite young. I mean, they have made some money from their marketing businesses. There is one in particular. and they just invest. So they don't have to invest like millions of dollars. In some cases, they can buy a business for like 10,000, 20,000. So for like a big businessman, this is not a very, very big money. But of course, they want to invest and grow those companies and so on. So do you think this type of program would, if someone would like to contribute with their money, do you think it could work here or no in Ecuador? Do you think Ecuadorians like to be entrepreneurs in general?
I think that yes, it would be very interesting to see what Ecuadorians could do. Like that would be different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Maybe like fiction, like reality.
Sorry?
Maybe like fiction or like reality. Reality.
It would be a reality, because what happens is that everyone can come with their idea. So it doesn't have to be like a functioning business, but you have to show that your idea is actually worth for them to invest the money. So the idea is that I come and I say, look, I found these incredible pens that I am the only exclusive importer in Ecuador, and everyone will buy them. Be my partner. Let's you invest $100,000 or $10,000, and you're going to be my partner. So that's the idea behind this Dragon's Den. And people will come, like, it's to, why I talk about entrepreneurship, because it's to encourage people, not just like the people who already have like well-established businesses and they're asking for millions of dollars of investments, but it's for the small businesses too. Like a lot of times, like when you invented a certain product, you invented, I don't know, you're a cheese maker, or you're, I don't know, a fruit maker or something like that, you can go and get the investment. So it's like, it works like, instead of going to the bank and ask the money there, you just go to this type of program. Very interesting. My advice for tomorrow's class, go to YouTube and have a quick video. You will see, type in Dragon's Den or Shark Tank, American version of that, and you will find some, check one or two. It really is quite fun and entertaining. So we'll have a better idea of what this is. Okay, I guess we're gonna stop here. We're not gonna go to the reading activity. We're gonna complete that tomorrow. So for those of you who did not yet provide the writing activity, please make sure you do, because tonight I will close that activity. So that has to be uploaded on Moodle on Unit 8A. If you scroll all the way down, that's going to be the writing activity. So if you haven't done so, this is really the final chance to do it. Okay, for those who did it, well done and congratulations, you will get graded soon. So that's it for today. Unfortunately, I don't have the exact exam dates yet. I only know that the speaking will be done on the 10th. That's confirmed. But the writing probably will be done on the 11th, but I'm waiting for the final confirmation. So the written exam will be on the 11th. And as with the previous times that we had, it's going to be probably from 7 to 9. Okay? But as I said, this is not the final confirmation. We're going to get that once I have it, I will share with you. And then, of course, speaking is already confirmed for the 10th, but the speaking examiner, just like with the previous times, he will contact you directly to give you the specific time when you need to log in on that day for your part of the oral exam. Okay? But yeah, hopefully by tomorrow, I will have 100% confirmation about that. And yeah, and then you have it then. So have a good night. If you feel like, do watch Dragon's Den on YouTube. You're gonna find it's very entertaining. And yeah, and have a beautiful day tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, bye, teacher.
Bye,
teacher.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, teacher. Bye.
Bye bye, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a good evening.